That is the happiest athlete I've ever seen that you just saw jogging off stage right there. There you go. Look at him. He's incredibly happy, and he's the only athlete from this country. Hello.
Hi.
How's your throat?
Not good.
Watching the opening ceremonies here to see if anything will happen. I'm about like between 12 and 20 minutes behind the actual opening ceremonies just because I started a little bit late. And so far, did you guys spot the mittens that people were wearing? I don't know if it's just me overthinking it, but the mittens, or not mitts, but the gloves some people have been wearing did seem to have some of the gay pride or rainbow on it. I don't know if I'm reading into it a bit much, but I saw it on the hands of Greece when they first walked in, and then that one really, really happy guy from, oh, I didn't catch what country he was from, but I spotted it on his hands too. I know that because it is in the rules of, I don't know what you would call it, sportsmanship of, I don't know, the Olympic code, they are not allowed to protest or do anything politically charged. So I'm actually really, really interested to see what's going to happen. What kind of subtle things will happen here. And this is an Olympics I'm actually going to follow on like most years when I'm like, it's sports. And holy shit, there are a lot of Canadians. They're wearing the coats that I really wanted. We walked by them in the bay last week and I was like, those are beautiful coats. Oh my god, come on, you know what I just remembered?
What?
You know what I just realized?
What?
Guess what song is gonna be played every single day on TV until we're sick of it? Okay, I think it started with when the Olympics came to Vancouver, which was awesome and all, but then they decided they needed to write a song that would be bored into our heads every day for 14 days, and now it's become like the official Olympic song of Canada. So even in the London Olympics they played that over and over, and there are different versions of it. So they play the actual one, but then at the end of every broadcast they have like this tinkling little piano version of it, and then they have montages of athletes winning things, so they play like a big rousing orchestral version of it. And I just realized that we're gonna hear it again. Going crazy. I was just telling Clément, I thought it'd be really funny to mention it on the vlog, but I am watching the broadcast of the opening ceremonies through the CBC, which is like Canada's main broadcasting corporation, and they have their regular correspondents there, like Peter Mansbridge, but there seems to be this one guy, I'm not sure if he's a regular, but he's very abrasive, which is really funny because the Olympics are supposed to be promoting good sportsmanship and peace between countries and all that sort of thing. But, like, I don't know what it is. For example, they were just talking about, I think it was, they were talking about Norway and how Norway has more medals than, I think at least in the Winter Olympics, than any other country. And he was sort of, like, grumbling off to the side, like, yeah, well, I can't play hockey. And I was like, ugh. And then earlier on, they have a correspondent at the CBC who was once, like, a legendary speed skater from Canada. And, I think she's retired from the sport, and she's just become their correspondent. The Netherlands walked in, and they were talking about how there are many legendary speed skaters in the Netherlands, and then he was just like, so, which one of them do you hate the most? I was like, oh my god, who is this guy, and who let him on this panel? Is he, like, really just unhappy today? What happened? Did he stub his toe when he got out of the bed? Why is he so angry? I hadn't realized that it was going to be broadcasted at 11 a.m. our time, but if it had been later at night, and we had been in any condition to do it right now, considering Clément has a bit of a sore throat, had we been in a better condition, I totally have a wonderful drinking game for the Olympic opening ceremonies. It might only apply to the Canadian broadcast, because they choose the same people every year to cover it, and I know their habits by now, watching this since I was a kid. But it probably applies to people in other countries as well. Anytime they say something along the lines of, oh gosh, what was it?
Proud nation.
Proud nation, or this must be a defining moment for the people of this country, or something along those lines, drink. It's a bit too late for me to share this drinking game now, but that's like the perfect opening and closing ceremony drinking game that you could possibly conceive. Or anytime something technically goes wrong with their show, like that one star that didn't deploy and so there were only 4 Olympic rings, drink. When your country enters or exits, finish your drink. You would be plastered within the first 5 minutes. Honestly, if you listen to Peter Mansbridge, you'd just be gone. Alright, I have to correct myself. I managed to find one image online of the gloves that Greece is wearing, and it is just the colors of the Olympic rings. With all the camera panning that was happening, I thought I saw purple in there, so it's kind of disappointing. But I mean, I guess I totally expected this because nobody in their right mind would do that right here with the threat of being arrested. I think they're getting towards the end of the Parade of Nations now, but I have no idea because being someone speaking Latin English, I don't know how the Russian alphabet goes. I tried to follow it at first. Everything was like A, and then B, and then all of a sudden it was like I. I was like, I give up. I'm not sure what's happening right now. That looks pretty cool. But people say theater is weird. Okay. That thing that that kid was bouncing on looks really fun. I take back what I said about it being weird. It looks kind of crazy. Oh god, it froze. Now there are a bunch of Russian ladies. In evening gowns. Very pretty evening gowns. There's the random drunk guy in the background. He's awesome. He's just been drinking the entire time in this segment. Those pillars weren't that tall in the beginning. And awesome drunk guy is dancing now. He's just literally just been drinking out of a goblet up until now. And now he's having this like epic solo. Oh wow. Oh, whoa. He's jumping? How is it okay to have a screen that seizurific? Also, my hair's looking a lot less fried today. Doesn't mean it's not looking awkward. These bangs do not want to stay in place. Oh, that worked. Alright, finally like 2 hours later, mostly because I paused the streaming quite a bit to do other things. Now they're gonna do the Olympic flame. I had this really funny mental image earlier while Putin was announcing the games open, that like suddenly the Olympic flame just like bursts into the stadium being all like, party doesn't start till I walk in, bitches. Is Tron happening right now? I swear to God. I actually think this is the music from Tron. Is that not from Tron? You don't remember? Dun, 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 dun. It's f***ing Tron! I guess they're getting their pop culture referencing in. It's kind of cool. Yeah, I'm like, what does it have to do with the Olympics and or Russia? Also, did you guys catch Edward Keel's song being sung earlier? What is now commonly known as the Tra-la-la-la-la song. Oh, there was fire. I apologize to my future self for all the footage that I'm recording right now. As is tradition with the Olympic Games, they're really milking it, so there's a lot of footage. I remember when the Olympic flame went through Canada for the last Winter Olympics. I think I actually saw it. We were in Nepean, I think, but we suddenly noticed there was a huge crowd, and we realized it was because the Olympic flame was coming through, so we parked in a parking lot and just waited for it. And we barely saw it because there were so many people, but we saw it. The big Olympic torch kind of looks like the Atari symbol. I love that the slogan for the Russian games is hot, cool, yours. The big one isn't lit yet. Oh, fire.
I like fire.
Fire! There we go.
Nice.
Yeah, it looks like the Atari symbol. But on fire. There we go.
That was so amazing that I'm cured. No, I'm not. I'm gonna go lie down.
Okay. Oh.
You definitely can't eat these.
Little sticks. Really? You can't have. I'm sorry, sweetie. night, though? Are you alive? Hi. How are you feeling?
I'm tired.
Yeah. It looks like you're ready for bed. And I'm gonna start getting ready for bed myself. So, hope you guys liked watching us watch the Olympics. We didn't really film anything since then. Not too much happened, and Clément has been, you know, dealing with a sore throat. Not a lot of talking happened today. I never mentioned it, actually. Backtrack 1 second. The nightmare bear? Oh my gosh. I looked away for a second. When I came back, I was so confused. They were already out on the ice. And it kind of looked like they were somehow animated. Like, they were animatronic, I know. But it looked like they were somehow animated and overlaid on top of live footage from the games. I was so weirded out. It was like in some episodes of Courage the Cowardly Dog. Have you ever seen that? Where they would have another animation style and it instantly became creepy. It's one of those things, except it was happening in real life. I mean, on the other side, they had really, really impressive animatronics, like, really. But on the other side, I was genuinely, like, really concerned when I first saw them. Hope you guys enjoyed watching. We're gonna get to bed now. If you like us and you're new, you should subscribe, because why not? Yeah, subscribe, like, favorite, pin it if you're cool with that, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Take it away, sleepy Clément.
No.